Hey everyone, so I am here and we're just gonna try to get people to come on ahead of time. We've got maybe 10 minutes till class starts, about 8 minutes till class starts, so I'm probably not gonna talk the whole time. But I just want to kind of build the audience, that sort of things. If people have questions, as you can see, I've got my space heater set up behind me. Um, it builds a little bit of heat. Hot shower helps as well. But anything you can do to kind of get the heat going. We did a class the other day and I was actually in my bathroom. There wasn't quite enough room, but we made it work and I got a good sweat on, so maybe try that. Bathroom door closed, space heater, be safe, of course. The other thing I do want to mention, and I'll mention this right before class as well, is that we have a lot of very dedicated hot practitioners, and because we don't have the heat, you might not be able to go into the shapes and postures as much as you would like to, and that's okay. Brad made a really great observation. He did an abbreviated Ashtanga this morning, just 60 minutes. And having a consistent practice, even if it's not as intense or maybe what you're used to, is much better than not having a practice at all, or maybe just coming to it once a week. So the more you can tune into these, the better off you're going to be. So I'm just going to let the audience build. If you're on, chime in. Let me know you're here, so I can say hi, and then we'll get going. All right. Cool. Looks like we've got 6 people on so far. Um, we're going to start live here in about 5 minutes. So if you get a chance, just get your mat and get ready. That's really all you'll need: mat, some water, and you should be good to go. So if you haven't taken this class before, and you're taking it for the first time, do what you can. I'll give some of the modifications. Like I said previously, some of it might look a little different without the heat. So, and that's okay. So. Can I do just a little sound check? Can somebody let me know how it sounds? Can you hear me? Do I need to turn it up? Do I need to turn it down? Is it too much? Is it too little? Just let me know. Just slightly. Gonna give it just a couple more minutes, let some more people join. Got a few people watching. Still got a couple more minutes until noon. But yeah, let me know that you're here. How's the sound? Can people hear me? That's my question. Sound okay? Thanks, Nick. Appreciate that. So we are going to start here in just a minute. If you enjoy these online classes, if you enjoy these live streams on Facebook, the best thing that you can do for YogaPod, and maybe even for the world, is share this. So if you can share this stream, that would be great, and just let people know that you're taking care of yourself, but also that yoga's out there for free for people, and they're welcome to join in or do it at their leisure. We are going to start off with standing deep breathing. Toes and heels touch. Gazes forward, shoulders relaxed. Chin is off of chest. Find a gaze. Most of us don't have a mirror in front of us, but that's okay. Find a point. And then make mental note of that point and keep coming back to that point. For me, I'm going to we've got a baseball magnet on our refrigerator that you can't see, but that's going to be my focal point that I can see right in front of me. Keep my chin up. So standing deep breathing, we're going to start with. Interlace all 10 fingers, place them just underneath the chin. And with an inhale, elbows come up. We're inhaling through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. Elbows come forward, head comes back. You should be gazing at the ceiling now. Back is straight. Inhale through the nose, elbows lift. Exhale through the mouth. Elbows come forward, touch in front. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, head comes back, elbows come forward. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Legs are nice and firm, feet planted into the mat, elbows up, up, up. Stomach sucked in. Exhale, head comes back, elbows come forward, triceps parallel with the earth. Inhale, in through the nose, Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Head comes back. Elbows come forward. Triceps parallel with the earth. Nice firm thighs. Inhale. Head comes down. Find that point in the wall across from you. Exhale. Head comes back. Elbows forward. No back bending here. Inhale. Stomach sucks in. Elbows up, up, up. Press the chin into the knuckles, knuckles into chin. And head comes back. Elbows forward. Good. Inhale. Elbows up, up, up. Exhale. Head comes back. Elbows come forward. And then final one. Inhale. Head comes up, 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 or elbows come up, up, up. Chin comes down, gaze is forward, and then exhale through the mouth. Head comes back, elbows forward. Find Tadasana, mountain pose. So inhale, arms overhead. Arms will reach overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers, release the pointer fingers, and then you're going to tick-tock the arms back and forth, right and left, right and left, right and left. We're just warming up the spine here. If a back bend feels okay, or a forward fold maybe. Just loosening up. Just loosening up. Find your center point again. And with an inhale, fingertips go right, hips go left. Both feet firmly planted into the mat. Weight into heels. Calves hug the bone. Thighs hug the bone. Suck the stomach in. Chest is lifted. Gaze is forward. Fingertips reaching towards the right. Hips pressing towards the left. Sink just a little deeper. You want to extend through both side bodies here. Gaze is forward, chin is off of chest. Pull the biceps to frame the ears. Press the palms together. Sink just a little deeper. And with an inhale, find center. Exhale. Inhale, try to get just a little bit taller. Exhale, fingertips go left, hips go right. Go this way. And you can see my hips are pressing to the right, fingertips reaching towards the side. Extending through both side bodies. Feet firmly planted into the floor. Weight into the heels. You should be able to kind of lift the toes up. Calves hug to the bone. Thighs hug to the bone. Kneecaps lift. Gaze is forward. Chin is off of chest. Biceps frame the ears. Reach with the fingertips. Press with the hips. Sink just a little deeper. And with an inhale, come up. Exhale, inhale, gaze up at the thumbs, trace the fingertips across the ceiling, legs firmly planted into the floor, feet pressing into the mat. Look back, go back, fullest expression here, and with an inhale, come on up to center, exhale, forward fold, hands will find the earth. And just pedal out the legs left and right, left and right. So we're just pedaling out the legs. Palms can find the mat. Relax the neck down. podHot60 is next. Tuck the hands underneath the heels, fingertips pointed forward, little pinky fingers will touch, and then pull on the heels. Forearms wrapped around the calves.
pressing the heels into the fingertips and pulling up on the heels at the same time. See if you can straighten the legs as much as you can. Neck is relaxed. Try to lift the hips just a little higher. Release the hands out in front. With an inhale, come on up. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find that stillness. Inhale, arms overhead. Second set. Release the pointer fingers. Fingers go right, hips go left. Gaze is forward. So reaching to the right with the fingertips, pressing the hips to the left. Chin is off the chest, gaze forward. Both side bodies elongated here. Feet firmly planted into the mat. Weight into the heels. Suck the stomach in, sink just a little deeper. And with an inhale, come on up. Exhale. Inhale, find your tallest self. Exhale. Fingertips go left, hips go right. Gaze is forward, chin is off of chest. Try to elongate in the right side body, elongate in the left side body. Press the hips to the right, fingertips go left. And with an inhale, find center. Exhale, inhale, find your tallest self. Gaze up at the thumbs. Trace the fingertips across the ceiling. Hips go forward, head goes back. Nice back bend here. Find your fullest expression. Hips pressing forward. Heart illuminated skyward. And with an inhale, come on up. Exhale. Hinge at the waist. Hands will find the mat. Pedal out the legs, right and left, right and left. podHot60 is next, hands to feet pose. Right hand tucks underneath right heel, left hand tucks underneath left heel. All 10 fingers pointed forward. Little pinky fingers touch. Forearms wrap behind the calves. Nose nestles in between the knees. Lift the hips. Hips are lifting. Heels pressing into fingertips. Fingertips pulling up on the heels. Elongate through the spine. And release the hands. With an inhale, come on up. Arms overhead. Exhale. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Three-part awkward series is next. Right foot steps out to the right about 6 inches or hips width. Arms come parallel with the earth. Find your gaze. Find that drishti in front of you. Arms are active and engaged. Triceps hug the bone. Hips go back. Fingertips reach forward. Gaze is forward. Chin is off the chest. Back is flat. Stomach is sucked in. Weight is into the heels. You should be able to lift the toes off the ground slightly. Reaching forward with the fingertips, pressing back with the hips. And with an inhale, come on up all the way to the tiptoes. Flex the ankles forward. And then slowly start to slide the flat back down the wall behind you. Hips hover just above the knees. Gaze is forward, ankles flexed forward. Reaching forward with the fingertips, pressing back with the hips. Flex the ankles forward one last time. And with an inhale, come on up. Exhale, heels come down. Knees will find each other, and then slowly count of 10, go down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingertips reaching forward. Hips hover just above the heels. If you have healthy knees, you can bounce a couple times. And then 10 count out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot meets left. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find that stillness. Find your peace. Eagle is next, Garudasana. Arms overhead, right arm wraps under left. Pull the elbows down. Sink deeply into the chair. Right foot crosses over. Tucks behind the calf. Pull the elbows down. Ankles, knees, elbows, and nose all line up in one line. Two shoulders in one line. Gaze is forward, chin is off of chest. Pull the elbows down. We're compressing all the major joints here. Suck the stomach in. And with an inhale, come on up. Arms overhead. Left arm under right arm. Pull the elbows down deeply. We're compressing. Sit deeply into the chair. Left foot over right. Pull the elbows down. Ankles, knees, elbows, nose, all in one line. Gaze is forward, chin is off the chest. Pull the elbows down. Sink just a little deeper. Find your fullest compression. And with an inhale, come on up. Arms overhead, right into the second set of eagle. Right arm under left. Pull the elbows down. Sink deeply into the chair. Right leg crosses over left. Ankles, knees, elbows, all in one line. Sink a little deeper. Pull the elbows down. Compress. And with an inhale, come on up. Arms overhead. Left arm under right. Pull the elbows down. Left leg over right leg. Sit deeply into the chair. Elbows compress down, compressing all the major joints here. Sit down, sit a little deeper, and with an inhale, come on up. Arms overhead, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. That is our warm-up. You grab a drink of water, check some of the comments, see what's happening here. All right, looks like I got some friends. Rob and Derek, good to see you guys. Hopefully you're joining along. All right, now we go into the standing series. I'm going to do this from a 3/4 view. This is the series where I'm going to encourage you to find that discipline within yourself where if you don't have the heat, you might not be able to go into it as deeply as you would have. And if you're just starting this practice, I'll give you cues and places for you to start. So, left leg grounds down, right leg lifts to 90 degrees. This is a great place to stay, all right? Shoulders are back, back is straight. Left leg is engaged and straight, completely straight. If the left leg is completely straight, you can stay right here. Like I said, this is a great place to stay. If you want to challenge yourself a little more, round forward and with a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the right foot. This is a great place to stay as well. Left leg completely straight. If the left leg is completely straight, kick the right leg out. Heel comes out. Toes back. Elbows hug the calf. Gaze is forward, heart is forward. Left leg completely straight, right leg completely straight. And release. Right leg finds the earth. Ground down in the right leg, left leg lifts 90 degrees. Right leg is completely grounded down, shoulders are back, chin is lifted, gaze is forward. Left thigh is parallel with the ground, toes are flexing back. If you feel comfortable here, and right leg is completely straight, round forward and with a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the left foot. Left toes flexing back. If that feels good, right leg completely straight, kick the left leg forward. Heel first, toes come back, elbows hug the calf, gazes forward, and release. Left foot finds the earth. Sometimes a supported back bend feels good here. Just hands to low back, press into the low back, lift the heart skyward. Just starting to build a little heat here. I've got the heater going, I've got the fireplace going. I'm trying to build a little heat while we're doing this as well. So, second set is half the time. Left leg grounds down, right leg lifts. Relax the shoulders. Find a spot, a drishti, something that's not moving in front of you. Left leg completely straight, round forward with a basket grip. Grab underneath the sole of the right foot. Kick the right foot forward, heel forward, toes are back. Calves hugged by the elbow. Chin comes to chest. Forehead rounds down and finds the knee. And release. Ground down on the right leg, left leg lifts 90 degrees. Find a proud posture, chin is off of chest, gazes forward, shoulders back. This is a great place to stay. Right leg completely straight. If that's the case, round forward and with a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the left foot. Kick the left leg forward. Left heel forward, toes back. Elbows hug the calf. Chin finds the chest. Forehead finds the knee. And release. Little back bend might feel good here. Hands to low back. Press the hips forward. Head comes back. Take a nice cleansing breath here. I know I need one. Standing bow pulling is next. Now for you all that haven't done this before, right hand comes out, palm faces the sky. Then we pivot the right hand out and just drop the hand down so the palm is facing towards the side, and we grab the ankle from the inside. Right at the ankle joint. Left leg is completely straight. Left arm lifts. We kick and reach. So we're kicking with the right foot, reaching forward with the left fingertips, all 5 fingers touching. Left leg is completely straight, hugging muscle to bone in the calf, thigh, hamstring. 2 shoulders in one line from the side. We're reaching and stretching, reaching and stretching. If you fall out, just go right back into it. Abdomen is parallel with the earth. Reach and kick, reach and kick, reach and kick. And release. Right foot finds the earth. Left elbow to left hip crease. Palm faces the sky. Drop the hand down. Grab the ankle from the inside. Lift the right arm, all 5 fingers touching. And then hinge forward. We're going to stretch forward with the right fingertips. Kick back. Left leg. Kick and reach, kick and reach. 2 shoulders in one line. See if you can bring your chin to your right shoulder, gaze is forward. Kick and reach, and release. Left foot finds the earth. Gaze is forward, relax the shoulders down. Find your breath. You should be building some heat here. Heart rate should be elevated. Second set, half the time. Right hand, right elbow to right hip crease, right palm facing the sky. Drop the hand down, grab the ankle from the inside. Left arm lifts. You've already been in this shape once, so we're going to kick and reach all in one motion. We're going to get there. Now we're going to try to find the depth of this shape, of this posture. Reaching forward with the fingertips, kicking with the right foot. Reach and kick, reach and kick, reach and kick. And release. Right foot finds the earth. Left elbow to left hip crease. Drop the hand down, grab the ankle from the inside. Reach forward with the right fingertips. We're going to kick and reach, kick and reach. Abdomen parallel with the earth. Find the fullest expression of this posture as quickly as you possibly can. Kick and reach, kick and reach, kick and reach. And release. Nice cleansing breath. Heart rate is elevated. We want that. Tula Dandasana is next. This is another great heart elevating posture. So arms overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release the pointer finger. Step forward on the left foot. Right toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Right leg lifts. We're stretching forward with the fingertips. Reaching back with the right toes. Stretch and reach. Nice flat back here. And release. Step forward with the right foot. Left toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Reaching forward with the fingertips. Stretching back with the toes. Nice flat back here. Gaze is just in front of the mat. Reach and stretch, reach and stretch. And release. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your breath. Find that stillness. Second set. Arms overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release the pointer fingers. Step forward on the left foot. Right toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Reach forward with the fingertips. Reach back with the toes. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Step forward on the right toes. Left toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Reaching forward with the fingertips. Reaching back with the toes. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Next is wide leg forward fold. So, step out to the right. Nice wide step. Arms to a T. Hinge at the waist. Chest forward, back is flat. Nice and slow. Make sure you're engaging your quadriceps here. Hands come down. You can run the hands down. The calves, you can grab the calves. Big toes, outside of feet, ankles. Whatever is accessible to you. Drop the head down. Toes slightly in or parallel to the mat. Engage the quadriceps. Pull on the outside of the feet. So you're pulling with bicep strength. Head is reaching towards the earth. Come forward on the toes just slightly. And then arms to a T with an inhale. Right foot meets left. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Second set, wide leg forward fold. Big step out to the right, arms to a T. Chest is forward, back is nice and flat. Heart is lifted. Slowly go down, pressing into the outer knife edge of both feet. That's going to engage the quadriceps. Let the hamstrings stretch. Reach for the outside of the feet, big toes, ankles, calves, whatever's accessible to you. Engage in the quadriceps. Press deeply into the mat with both feet and then pull on whatever your hands are on with bicep strength. Relax the neck down. Bring weight just slightly into the toes. Fullest expression. Release the hands from the feet. Nice flat back. Come on up. Right foot meets left. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. So imagine we're climbing a mountain. We can see the peak right now. Might be a little windy up there. Maybe it's sunny and beautiful. That's up to you. But this is the peak right here. Hot triangle, or maybe it's just warm triangle today. Arms overhead. Big step out to the right. Bigger than your wide leg forward fold. Right foot rotates forward. Left foot rotates slightly. Big bend in the right knee. So right thigh should be parallel with the earth. Right fingertips reaching forward, left fingertips reaching back. Rotate the palms to the side. Tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. Right hand, fingertips go in between the big and second toe. So I'm pointing right in between the big and second toe. My elbow is pressing into the knee, knee into the elbow. Both side bodies are elongated here. My gaze is up at my left hand. Sink the left hip down just a little more. Press into the knife edge of the left foot. Sink a little deeper. And with an inhale, come on up. Straighten out the right leg, right toes in, left toes out. Then deeply the left knee, left thigh parallel with the earth. Palms face the side. Tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. Side body elongated here. Gaze is up at the right fingers. Pressing deeply into the knife edge of the right foot. Left fingertips pointed between the big and second toe. Elongating through the side bodies. Stretch. Just a little more. Sink a little deeper. Right hip come down a little more. With an inhale, come on up. Left toes in. Right foot meets left. Arms overhead. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Second set. Here we go. Arms overhead. Big step out to the right. Rotate the right toes towards the front. Bend deeply in the right knee. Left foot comes in slightly. Rotate the palms towards the side. Tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. Let's get back here so you can see me a little better. There we go. Right fingertips pointed between big and second toe. Arms stretching apart. Gaze is up at the left fingers. Reach and stretch, reach and stretch. And release. Come on up. Right toes in. Left toes pivot. Bend deeply in the left knee. Palms face the side. Tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. Left hand points towards the big and second toe. Gazing up at the right fingertips. Right leg completely strong. and straight. Left leg, very strong. Press down into the knife edge of the right foot. Stretch the two arms apart. Find your fullest expression here. Sink the right hip down a little more. With an inhale, come on up. Left toes in, right foot meets left, arms overhead, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Come to the back of your mat, facing the front. Separate leg stretching here. Arms overhead, just cross the thumbs, so thumbs will be crossed, palms pressing together. Arms overhead, biceps frame the ears. Right foot steps forward, maybe 3 feet. Both legs completely straight. Then you can bend the right knee. Forehead and knee will meet. This is a compression posture, so we're going to press the knee into the forehead, forehead into the knee. Breathing into the back body. As you can hear, my voice has changed because I'm not getting as much oxygen. You aren't either if you're doing this correctly, and that's okay. That's how this should be. Arms are active. With an inhale, come on up. Right foot meets left. Step the left foot forward. Dive down over the left knee. Forehead and knee will meet. Press the knee into the forehead, forehead into the knee. Our back is rounded here. Arms are active. Breathing is shallow and into the back body. And with an inhale, come on up. Left foot meets right, back of mat. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Find your breath. Last posture of the standing series, then we go to the floor. Ground down in the left leg. We're going to do tree and toe stand. In this tradition, left leg is firm, right leg comes up to 90 degrees. Then we just rotate in the hip here. Right foot nestles in the left hip crease. Right hand to heart center, left hand to heart center. This is a great place to stay if toe stand is in your practice. Feel free to move forward into toe stand. In order to do that, you would gaze down in front of the mat. Start hinging at the waist. Hands will come out in front of you. Palms will meet the earth. Knees will bend. Hands will come back towards you. Right hand to heart center, left hand to heart center. Hips pop up off of heel. Find your gaze, find your balance. And then hands by your side and reverse out of toe stand. Come on up. One final breath here in tree together. Right foot finds the mat. Ground down in the right foot, left leg lifts. Rotate in the hip socket so the left foot can nestle into the right hip crease. Left hand to heart center, right hand to heart center. This is a great place to stay. If toe stand is in your practice, gaze forward in front of your mat. Hinge at the waist. Palms will find the mat. Bend at the knee. Hands will slowly start to come back towards the body. Right hand to heart center, left hand to heart center. Gaze is forward. Find your balance. Pop up off the heel there. Great job. And then reverse hands out in front. Leg straightens. Come on up with a nice flat back. Left hand to heart center, right hand to heart center. Final breath together for the standing series. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And release. Left foot finds the earth. Savasana is next. You get a 2-minute Savasana here. Head towards the front, feet towards the back. Grab a drink of water if you need. You will have 2 minutes of silence starting now. Wind removing is next. Lift the right leg, bend at the knee, grab just below the knee on the shin. Pull the knee in towards the armpit. We're massaging the ascending colon here. Eating and digestion, massaging the internal organs. Try to pull the knee in just a little more. And release. Right leg finds the earth. Left leg lifts. Bend at the knee, grab just below the knee on the shin. Pull the knee in towards the armpit, avoiding the rib cage. We're massaging the descending colon here. Pull the knee in just a little more. And release. Inhale, lift both legs, grab opposite elbows, just below the knees. We're massaging the transverse colon here. So we're aiding in digestion, helping by massaging internal organs. Compress thighs in towards the stomach. Lengthen out the tailbone if you can. And release. Find Savasana. Find your stillness. Find your relaxation. Yogi sit up is next, so arms overhead. Big inhale, double exhale. Yogi sit up. Flip over. Find your forearms and toes for forearm plank. We're going to do a 1-minute forearm plank here, right in the middle of practice. So, I can see, sometimes my hips come up. Try to get the hips level with the ground. Make sure that all 10 fingers are grabbing the mat. My core is tight. Forearms make the number 11. Toes are pressing into the mat. Sometimes I get a nice Achilles stretch here.
Thighs hug to the bone, calves hug to the bone. Chin is off of chest, gaze is just in front of the mat. We're getting real close. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down, head can find stacked hands, seal, sphinx, whatever feels good for you. You can rock out the low back. Get ready for the next posture, Cobra Bhujangasana. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Big toes touch, ankles touch. Calves touch if they can. Trying to form a cobra's tail. Elbows pressing back towards the hips. Lift the chest. Elbows pressing back. Look up. Press the toes into the ground. Elbows pressing back towards the hips. Look up. Go up. And release. Left ear to the mat. Look right. Half locust is next. Salambhasana. Put your hands underneath. So it's like you're going to be hitting a volleyball. Chin is on the mat. Little pinkies are touching just about at the groin. Elbows are underneath the abdomen. Relax the left leg. Right leg lifts. Right leg is completely straight. Chin is on the mat. Press into the mat with the palms and release. Relax the right leg, left leg lifts. Gaze is forward, pressing into the mat with the hands. Weight comes into the shoulders and release. Mouth comes onto the mat. Legs are pinned together. Lift both legs, pressing into the mat with the palms. Weight comes forward. Legs are straight. Lift, lift, and release. Right ear finds the mat. Look left. Full locust is next. Toes touch, heels touch, arms out to a T. Lift the chest, lift the legs, look up, legs up, look up, chest forward, arms back, arms up, and release. Left ear to the mat, look right. Floor bow is next. Take the legs up, grab the ankles from the outside. Knees are about hip width apart. Feet kick into hands, hands into feet. Lift the chest, forming a natural raindrop here from the side. Kick up, look up, kick up, look up. Bouncing just on the soft part of the abdomen. And release. Right ear to the mat. Look left. Fixed firm is next. Come to the top of the mat. Sit between the heels. So if your hips can come in between your heels and your knees can touch, great. If your knees can't touch, that's okay. If your hips can't come between your heels, that's okay. I'm going to give you a couple modifications here as well. So this is a great place to stay. Hands on palms, chest is lifted. This is a great place to stay. You should feel a stretch in the quads here. If you want to go a little further, you can walk the hands down into the forearms. This is a great place to stay as well. If your knees can touch, that's awesome. My knees cannot touch and be in this position. If you want to go a little further, you can relax the top of the head down. And even further, the back of the head finds the mat. Right arm overhead, left arm overhead. Chest is lifting. Hips and butt should be on mat. And with an inhale, right elbow down, left elbow down. Walk yourself up. Nice and slow. Find a tabletop. I like to stretch my right foot back, my left foot back. See, we're restricting blood flow in the knees there, and then we're flushing them with brand new, which is great for circulation. It's great for immunity. It's great for your body. It's one of the best parts of this practice, even if it isn't hot. Next is half tortoise, arms overhead. Listen closely. Biceps will frame the ears. Just thumbs cross. Try to get the ankles to touch, or the heels to touch. Can't quite get mine to touch. Chin is off of chest, gaze is forward. Slowly start to go down, keeping the hips on the heels. Forehead finds the earth, little pinky fingers find the earth. Chin is off of chest, arms are engaged here, reaching forward. Little pinky fingers touching the mat, hips pressing back. Just breathe. And then with an inhale, come on up. Arms by your side. Breaths. Great job. Ustrasana is next, camel pose. 2 fist widths in between the knees. Now this is a big heart opener. It can feel really vulnerable for people. So I suggest toes to the mat, right hand to low back, left hand to low back, head goes back. This is a great place to be right here. If you want to go further, look back, press the hips forward, right hand to right ankle, left hand to left ankle, looking back behind, just pressing forward, and then right hand to low back, left hand to low back, slowly come up. Sit back on the heels. Take a couple of breaths here. Wrap the towel over your heels or just grab your ankles from the outside so thumbs are on the outside, fingers are on the inside. Rabbit is next, Sasangasana. Chin will find the chest, slowly come forward, hollow out the abdomen. Forehead will find the knees first, top of head will find the mat, hips will lift, pull on heels, pulling on the heels vigorously, pressing our forehead into our knees vigorously.
Lift the hips just a little higher. And with an inhale,
come on up. And if you do it right, you get a little cramp right there. Whew. All right. Janu Sirsasana is next. So right leg comes out corner-wise. Left leg comes in to the inner thigh. Arms overhead. Reach for the right toes. So we're reaching for the sole of the foot. Forehead and knee will find each other. Knee is bent. This is a compression posture, so left shoulder comes down. Both shoulders should be parallel with the earth at this point. And with an inhale, come on up. Swap out the legs. Stretch over the left leg. Forehead and knee will meet. Right shoulder drops down. Bend the left knee as much as you need to make sure the forehead and knee are meeting. This is a compression posture, not a stretching posture. And with an inhale, come on up. Both legs out front. Lay back, be careful. You have a heater behind you like I do. And then big inhale, double exhale, yogi sit up, grab the big toes with the peace fingers. So peace fingers right here. Grab the big toes. We're going to roll the shoulders back. Back is nice and flat. Chin is off of chest. Gaze forward. So I'm pressing into my fingertips with my big toes, and I'm pulling on my big toes with my fingertips. Back is engaged. Gaze forward. Roll the shoulders back. Nice flat back. And release. Half Lord of the Fishes is next. Left leg comes underneath. Right leg comes over top. Right leg is pointing towards the top of the mat. Sole of foot on the mat. Right arm kickstands behind. Maybe just the fingertips are touching this time. Left arm twists. Look over the right shoulder and out of the corner of the right eye. We're twisting and releasing, twisting. We're trying to get as tall as we possibly can on the inhale, and then the exhale, we're twisting. So taller, and then exhale, twist. And release, counter twist if you like. Switch out the legs. Right leg comes underneath, left leg comes over top. Left toes pointing forward. Left hand comes behind and kickstands. Maybe just the fingers on the mat. This time, right arm crosses over. Nice tall spine. Look over the left shoulder. Look out of the corner of the left eye. As you inhale, try to get taller. Exhale, twist a little further. Inhale, find a little more length. Exhale, find a little more depth. And release. Counter twist if you like. And we are at final breathing. We ended maybe a minute or two early. Sit on the heels. Relax the shoulders down. We got 2 sets. Don't worry about the inhales. We're just breathing out through the mouth. This is a great time to experiment with this. Just work on just the breath coming from your belly. Just here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, everyone. Second set, lick your lips. Swallow a couple times. Second set is just a little bit quicker. And here we go. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. The best thing that you can do for yourself right now is do a little yoga, get a little movement in. Thank you for sharing this space with me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting YogaPod and YogaPod Fort Collins. If you can share this, that would be amazing. Let your friends know. We really appreciate any support and help in these times. So thank you once again. We are offering 3 to 4 classes every day, typically a couple in the morning, one at noon and one in the evening. So check back frequently on the YogaPod Fort Collins Facebook page. If you have any questions, concerns, ideas, thoughts, whatever, put them in the comments below. We do check the comments, and we appreciate all the support. Namaste from my heart to yours.